Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to just dive in and get started with the 30-day Quicker Dinners blueprint. This is not going to be super detailed, it is just a quick start. The first thing you're going to do is go into the email you were sent when you purchased and click sign up for Airtable. That will take you to Airtable where you'll sign up using your email address, your name, and create a password. And then from there you're going to click create account. It'll prompt you to do a bunch of stuff to set it up. I press skip to save time, but you can do those things if you want. And then I press go home, which will take you to your workspace. From there, you're going to get an email from Airtable. Click the link so that you can confirm your account. And then you can go back into your 30-day Quicker Dinners blueprint email. You're going to scroll down below the image where it says click here to get your 30-day Quicker Dinners blueprint. And that will, by clicking on that, that's going to take you to the blueprint. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll click copy base. And it'll ask you to add it to your first workspace, and you'll click add base, and then you will have the 30-day Quicker Dinner blueprint right in there to get started. And you're going to click Pro Trial right here so that you can change it to a free plan. Choose Change Billing Plan, and then choose Free. You won't need to start paying for it unless you add a ton of recipes. So that'll take you to this page. Just put something in so it'll let you choose Change Plan. Now, getting back to the 30-day Quicker Dinner blueprint, once you're in there, you're going to see that there's tabs at the top, one for recipes, one for ingredients. To get started, you will go ahead and tap on that recipes one, and then you'll go down to the views on the left side and tap on drag and drop meal plan. This is the calendar meal plan where you can drag each recipe into whatever day you're looking to cook it. Once you drag it into that day, it is considered scheduled for that day so that it can use that schedule to plan the grocery list and the ingredient prep list for that week. If you accidentally drag something in that you didn't mean to put on that day, then you can simply drag it back. You can drag it to a different day if you need to. Up at the top of this panel on the left side where it says Find Record, you can type in names and search them that way. And this is where you'll do the majority of your meal planning. The next thing I want to show you is how to use the recipe cards. So if you go to the left side view, you'll choose Recipe Cards, and that's going to take you to a gallery where you can see visually all of the recipes that are available to you. This is super helpful for planning your meals, so you can kind of look and see what looks delicious for you if you're not really sure what you want to cook. By clicking on it, that will open up that specific recipe where you'll have the name of it, a photo of it, a printable recipe where if you click on that, you can actually print it out or view the recipe right within Airtable if you want to. It's the same recipe as is on the website. You can download it, you can print it, and the download button is up there as well. And all the other stuff that's usually there, and X out of that. And then there's also a link to the recipe if you want to go on my website and view it. Some people like this, some people don't, but I always add a bunch of other information and helpful tips for each recipe within the blog post, so know that that is there for you if you need tips, or some of your questions may be answered either in the comments or within the blog post. But when you're done with that, you can easily X out of that tab. Getting back to the recipe card, you can also assign a date within that recipe card. Anyway, moving on. So once you have your meal plan set up, you can go up to the ingredients tab and click on it, and that's going to take you to where the grocery lists and prep lists are housed. Now, the big takeaway here is that your grocery lists and prep lists are created in real time. And what I mean by that is that this blueprint has been set up so that it will formulate your grocery list for the current week. So this week's grocery list is in real time with what date you are in. as is next week's, as is 2 weeks. And as time goes on, it automatically changes it for you. So you'll be able to view the grocery list by department. This is to make it easier for you when you're shopping. So it's broken down completely by which department each item is in. You have what the item is and the amount that you'll need of each item. For items that you have multiples of them used in different recipes, like the onions, unfortunately, it will have to be listed for each time. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. Moving on, the next is the purchased box. This is a checkbox so that when you purchase it and check it, it disappears from the screen. If you accidentally check it off, you can go up to the blue spot right up here, that little circle next to share, and that is undo, or you can go into the master list and uncheck it, which is a little bit longer, but you can do it. Moving on to the ingredient prep list. We only did this for 1 week because it's pretty time sensitive. So you'll go down to the view of this week's prep list and click on it, which will bring you right into the list. You don't have to ingredient prep, but I wanted the option to be there just to make your life a little easier. So it's broken down by ingredient. You have the ingredient, you have a box that you can check if you've prepped it already, the amount that you need, and the prep instructions along with the recipe that it goes with so you can label your items. So you'll scroll down and you'll see all these options are available. The multiple onions, for example, so that you can prep the onions for each recipe. If you click that box, just like the grocery list, it will disappear from the screen. Now you can use the undo button or go to the master list like I detailed in the grocery list. To search out ingredients, go to the magnifying glass in the upper right-hand corner, type in the item, and then it will find the item for you so you can scroll up and down. And as you'll see with the onions, if you have the same ingredient in multiple recipes, it'll break them down separately for labeling purposes. Now, if you're looking to print, go to this week's prep list, scroll down to print view. That will have all the information about how it's going to print, and you will press the print button, and that will take you over to the actual printer prompt. So you can see how it'll look printed out. You'll press print, and it'll bring you back to that screen. Just X out of that, and it will print out for you. I hope this video was helpful. If you're looking for more detailed tutorials, check out some of the other videos on this channel, and be sure to subscribe so that you're alerted when new videos are added. Make sure you follow my website, thelifejolie.com, and of course follow along on Instagram at thelifejolie. Have a good day.